The women's tag division is looking stacked right now. Rio is official. Jey Uso, he's crashing out. Watch out, he's crashing out. This is your official recap of Raw, January 1st, December 1st. We kicked off the show with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. They came out and basically they're talking about the tag titles. They were like, look, I mean, we're the dream duo right now. We want our little title shot. We want to, take a swing at those WWE women's tag titles. Then Charlotte Flair comes out and so does Alexa Bliss. They lost their titles, but they never got their rematch. So they come out here and they're like, yo, Rhea, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how much Rhea loves chasing gold. Like, that's her main hobby. If she wants the championship, she'll do anything in her power to get that championship. Io and her are absolutely capable. I mean, we're talking about two former world champions. It wasn't that long ago, months ago. They were both world champions. So Charlotte and Alexa are like, look, that's cute. I'm glad you want to go for the titles. That's cool. But we never got our rematch, so let us get our rematch, win the titles back, and then maybe we'll consider going against you guys for the championship. Rhea takes things personal, right? She wasn't going for that. She talked to Io. She whispered in her ear. She was like, "Look, we're gonna smash them." Pause. And they ended up doing a match, going one-on-one in the main event, and we'll get to that later. Jey Uso versus LA Knight. The last time is now tournament semifinals. It's him, it's LA Knight. Winner gets to advance against Gunther or Solo Sikoa, which is a little over a week away. It's kind of crazy to think about. John Cena is going to officially retire in just 11 days. Match was fire. Don't let anybody tell you that Jey Uso can't wrestle. Don't let anybody, tell you that LA Knight's overrated. The match was fire. Ended up with a roll-up victory for LA Knight. And yeah, LA Knight advances in the tournament. Now, Jey and LA Knight have had a little bit of back and forth in the past, just, a couple months ago. But it wasn't nothing serious. It's not like a blood feud or anything. I think LA Knight said himself, it's not a blood feud. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, you were in the way and now I won. So moving on to the next thing. Jey, on the other hand, coming off of the War Games loss, him and his brother and his cousin and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk all lost at Survivor Series. So coming off of that loss, having Roman Reigns and his brother and everybody in his head telling him what to do, and he lost all the shots he had to get his World Heavyweight Championship back, and he just lost the last time his now tournament in the semifinals. Jey's had enough. He snapped. You know what I mean? The fans have been begging Jey to go serious again and drop the yeet act and just kind of be crash out Jey. I think that term is kind of corny and cringe now, but that they want crash out Jey. Now, honestly, I'm a fan of both, really. You know what I'm saying? I love the yeet stuff. I love the serious stuff. If he could just find a way to do both, I think that would benefit everyone, because obviously the yeet stuff is so successful. People come to these shows just to be a part of his entrance. You know what I mean? He is still one of the biggest draws in the company, one of the biggest baby faces in the company. So I'm sure from a business side, they want him to stay babyface yeet man. But it would be better for his career if he went more serious. And I think this is the stepping stool. This is like the beginning of that. Now, the issue with that is they almost immediately took it back. It went from Jey was angry to now he's just blowing off interviews and he's saying, oh, maybe Roman's right, guys. Maybe I'm not good enough. The titles look better on his shoulder, not mine.
It's not good.
What? Like, Jey, you literally just flipped tables. And now it went from anger, like, oh man, I'm tired of everybody playing with me, I'm gonna take it serious, to now just being doubting yourself. What type of retcon is that? What do you mean, oh yeah, now I'm doubting myself? I have no clue where they're gonna go with this Jey Uso stuff. I hope it's somewhere good, because his relationship with the fans online is very bad. His matches on YouTube are pulling in some of the most dislikes they've ever gotten on the channel, but in real life, everybody loves Jey Uso. He has all the fans in real life, all the hate on the internet. It's very strange, but this is a way we could bring both of them together positively if he can just go more serious, and lock in. The Judgment Day are back, and I cannot believe the Judgment Day are still a thing, but here we are. Poor Finn Balor, bro. Finn Balor's been there since the beginning, and he has seen it all. He's still here. Him and Dominic are the only OGs left in the group. So basically, this was very reminiscent, of the OG era of the Judgment Day, when Rhea, Damian, and all them was still there. Liv Morgan basically plays the role of Rhea in the sense that she's telling them Look, everybody's saying the Judgment Day's weak. Everybody's saying we're washed, we suck. We just need to get back the gold. Bring the gold back to the Judgment Day so we can run Monday Night Raw. It's almost like verbatim script of what Rhea used to say back in the day when all the boys would get in trouble with her. I think the Judgment Day needs to die. I really think it does. It had a great run, a beautiful run, one of the best factions in WWE history. At least that gives us a clear image of what the Judgment Day are doing. It's the same stuff they've been doing for the past 3-4 years. Speaking of Liv Morgan, she confronted Stephanie Vaquer, our women's world champion, and she says, look, I'm coming for that title. There's nothing else to that moment. It's just, you know, a reminder. Liv Morgan's back, okay? They want to push Liv Morgan. They were in the process of pushing Liv Morgan to be at the top, but, you know, obviously injuries happen. It was a shame, but she's back now, and it seems like she's right back to running the show. I mean, she has like 5 appearances on Raw per night. And then we have the New Day versus AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. AJ Lee wins, you know. That's that. There's nothing else to that. I mean, the New Day, ever since the heel turn, which I think today is the 1-year anniversary of their heel turn, they haven't done much. I'm gonna be honest, they have not done much. Even when they were the champions, it really, do you remember one thing from that title reign? No, sir! You don't. Ivy Nile is gonna be Maxine Dupri's first challenger to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That's pretty dope. I wouldn't mind seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Maxine, they've been, you know, saying they've been pushing this narrative down our throats that Maxine has been training and getting better and better and better, and we can see that on TV, and it's amazing. Love what they're doing with Maxine right now. Glad to see her moving on up. The Vision promo, specifically Braun Breaker, cut a promo against CM Punk. He will be going against CM Punk January 5th, Monday Night Raw, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker spit straight, I mean, just fire. You know what I mean? Like, he went off on CM Punk. That was probably best promo of his career. I don't have any other notes or comments. Like, you gotta watch it yourself. This is who we should be pushing. Why are we even talking about Logan Paul and how much of a superstar he is when you have Braun Breaker on your squad? Even before the Vision, he was winning the IC title 2 times. He's the biggest star in that group right now. The most promising star, I should say. That's gonna be fire. CM Punk, Braun Breaker. Braun's coming for CM Punk's head. And honestly, I would not be upset if Braun won the title. Then we have the main event, Rhea versus Charlotte and Alexa. Fire. The match was getting really good. You know what I'm saying? And then suddenly, here comes the Kabuki Warriors, the World Tag Champions. And they ended the match. They started jumping everybody in sight. And then here comes Bayley and Lyra, who I should have mentioned earlier. The Kabuki Warriors were messing with them backstage earlier in the night. So here they come, trying to, you know what I'm saying, join in on the action and beat them up. And then all of a sudden, here comes the Judgment Day. Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell. Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez. They were also the tag champs not that long ago. The women's tag championships has actually moved around a lot more than a lot of you guys probably remember in the last year. So they're coming for the title too, and they ended up standing tall at the end of the night. We all had worries about how Liv Morgan would feel about Roxanne Perez kind of being her unofficial replacement. Doesn't matter to her, because she raised the hands of Raquel and Roxanne and said, look, y'all get the tag titles, I'll get the women's world title. She just wants the gold in the Judgment Day. It doesn't matter who got it. That's very interesting. You know, Liv Morgan is really taking charge here of the Judgment Day. It's been a minute since somebody was... I know they never wanted to say that there was a leader, but we always knew who the leaders were. Liv Morgan is taking this a bit more seriously when it comes to the Judgment Day, and I guess that could be a really cool and interesting thing to pay attention to. We'll see how that develops going into 2026. That's your whole women's tag division right there on Raw. I almost want to see them all in like a TLC match on some SmackDown stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see how the SmackDown was putting all the tag teams. I mean, the SmackDown is carried by the tag division. You know what I'm saying? They could do something similar on Raw with the women. I'm not mad at that. Let's just put them all in a match. I don't care. I'm excited for that. I mean, all of those teams out there, Rio, Kabuki, Bayley, Lyra, Judgment Day, all of them are great. All of them are super talented. We're more on this as it develops. And that's Monday Night Raw, or at least the highlights of it. In the men's War Games at Survivor Series, you know, there was that masked man who came in to ruin the match, stomped out CM Punk, ran away, and gave the Vision the win. I was expecting him to get revealed tonight, but Paul Heyman and all the Vision, they are just acting like, I don't know, I don't know who that was. I'm asking the same question. I was hoping he'd be revealed last night, but he wasn't. It is what it is. That's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.